Hello everyone, this is Johnny from BallBreakers Clan again, and I want to thank you for tuning in to this fourth video in the series that I've been doing. And I'm going to just start off here by doing my normal daily collections and the golden shot. You want to make sure you get the golden shot this week because it has a berserker with precision. We go through berserkers a lot here in Syndicts because it's going to be our lowest win ball that we can get for free, and you don't want to miss it. I have the last couple of weeks, and it's really put some of mine at a low. And here I'm just following Tommy's golden shot guide. I have my own personal tweaks that I do to it just because I'm always a little bit different, and ended up just over curling a bit. But again, it's going to be some of those balls that we will need in the future probably. Now that that's done, we're going to switch gears and move into Raid. As the game loads here, I want to take a moment once again to remind you, if you click the link in the description or the pinned comment or scan the QR code, you will get a special reward for downloading Raid through my link that includes Uugo, an epic hero that heals and revives characters, as well as, after reaching level 15, the epic hero Drake, and also a few other rewards along with both of those. You can also enter in one of 5 promo codes for a legendary hero: Tree Hugger, Desert Queen, Demon Slayer, Get Alice, or our personal choice Monkey King. Now, hopefully, thanks to the collaboration between Paramount and Raid Shadow Legends, you should be getting close to receiving your free legendary hero Michelangelo. And as a reminder, during this event you can also get Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, April, and even the Shredder. Okay, so last night on stream we unlocked 2 new dungeons by hitting level 38, and I'm just going to play through these really quick. These are a little different than the other dungeons because, like the Shredder dungeon, you go straight to the main opponent, and there's nothing really too much that you need to do in the form of tactics in order to beat these. You just need to have the right strength. This one here does kind of hit everybody all at once with a pretty powerful hit, so having Michelangelo being able to take a lot of hits and Monkey King being able to revive does allow me to defeat these on these first levels. And what you get from rewards on this is the potion that allows you to ascend your gear. So if you have a really good piece of gear, then you can ascend it and get an extra bonus stat. So for example, I'll show you in a second after this one. On Michelangelo, I increased the ascension on a piece of gear and had attack added to it. The second one that we opened is for ascension of gear as well, but for the rings, necklaces, and banners that you can get to put onto your heroes based on the amount of ascension they have. So works in the very similar. You go straight to the main villain and you're battling just against them. These are a little bit easier than the other one because he's not attacking everybody all at once, and you just need the strength really to be able to defeat him. And for the rewards, you get a potion again for that allows you to ascend the gear and add extra stats onto that gear to make them stronger. So if you have a really good crown or ring or a really good necklace, you can add that ascension to it to give it, say, a attack bonus or a defense bonus or an HP bonus, and really help level up and make your character stronger for competing in other things. In this example here, with the current heroes I have, I'm able to very easily do the first 3 levels of the dungeons. But as you get more power, you will need to ascend, and that requires a second potion that's a little bit higher quality, and you can only get that from the higher levels of the dungeon. So you will need to move forward with those as you power up. And this again is just another mode to give you something else to do so it doesn't feel as monotonous. I do tend to put these on auto as well and just let it run through. And if I'm trying to do multiple at once, I put it through like this with the multi-battle, and I go and do something else around the house or at work and let the multi-battle run to complete for me and come back later and get it. And of course in this dungeon I'm just finishing out the faction for that day, so that way I can help craft some better equipment with some better attributes for my heroes. And the multi-battle and auto-battle aspect of the game is one of the reasons why I like it, because it gives me the opportunity to do other things and I don't have to sit there and overly focus on the grinding part of the game itself. And these dungeons are instrumental in allowing you to upgrade your characters a lot faster in order to compete with the players that have been playing for a little bit longer. Next, I'm going to show you crafting, leveling up your heroes, ascending different items, and moving to those little finer aspects of making your hero stronger. So you just saw us play the faction, which gave us equipment to be able to use in the forge here, and we're going to craft a couple weapons. You can see here that there are different little things you can get to add on to allow you to increase the potential power of your craft, as well as give you a better odds for the item you craft. And I generally take a look at them, look at their stats, think of where I might potentially use them, and I choose to keep them or sell them. Like for example, on that one, I just chose to sell it because I didn't have anything that I would potentially use it for currently. Now here we're going in to look at the equipment and seeing how it compares to see if there was anything that could really improve. Now on my Michelangelo, there's no huge improvements in anything that we just crafted. If you look to the right, you can see how that piece of equipment would affect your current out measures. HP, attack, def. Red being that it makes it worse, yellow means it makes it better. They are not leveled up, so it does not show you based off of their potential level, just off of their current level. But as I go into the other character here, you can see that if I equip these boots, I'm going to get a higher HP and a higher attack, and same goes for that next. Another thing you can do is create what's called sets. The set here that I'm looking at is called Immortal. I already have 2 of them equipped on this character, so that means I get a 15% HP boost and 3% healing every turn. If I were to equip 2 more of them, say a helmet and the boots, then I would be getting 30% increase in HP and a 6% heal every single turn. Sets are important, but you really want to focus on getting the stats that you want first, and then going back and making sets once you're able to get equipment within that set with the same quality of stats. And now we're going to look at leveling up the equipment. You go into upgrade and it costs you coins. I always set it to automatic, but it's not always the best because you can risk burning more coins than you want to use. And finally, for this part, we're going to look at those potions that we just gained battling that new tower for Ascension of Gear. So as you see, when I ascend this item, I get an HP stat boost on that particular item. You want to save that for better equipment that you like, that you will continue to use moving forward. You don't want to waste those potions as they're not as easy to build up and get. Now let's move into the tower where we'll discuss upgrading level and upgrading rank on heroes. To really maximize the power of a specific hero, you want to upgrade its rank in stars. And in order to do that, you first must upgrade its level to the highest level, 2-star being 20, 3-star being 30, and so forth. And then once you're at that maximum level, you can sacrifice other heroes for the same amount in order to upgrade your rank. So if I have a 2-star here, I upgrade him to level 20, I sacrifice 2 other 2 stars and I get a 3-star. One suggestion I will make, instead of using the barrels here to level up your characters and coins, I would do it inside of the campaign because it's free and it can be done just as quickly. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate that right now. And while that runs in the background, I want to remind you, if you haven't already joined us, you can by clicking the link in the description, the pinned comment, or scanning the QR code. If you do so, you will receive a healer and reviver Uugo as a special reward, along with some stuff to help ascend it, as well as after reaching level 15, the epic hero Drake. You can also use promo code TreeHugger, Desert Queen, Demon Slayer, Get Alice, or Monkey King, the one that you're watching me battle with, in order to get a free legendary champion to start. Also, you will get the legendary hero Michelangelo after logging in on your 7th day. Also want to take a second to thank everybody that downloaded the game, everybody that's been watching the videos and commenting and joined the live streams. You doing that has greatly helped my channel and given us the ability to continue making the guides for a few more months. And that is greatly appreciated, not just by me, but everybody else who uses the guide. You can see here our 4-star hero has already upgraded to level 40, and then our 2-star should be level 20 soon. And what we're going to do now that we've reached that is go back into the tavern. We're going to upgrade the rank on the 2-star and upgrade the rank on the 4-star. And this gives me the ability, if I wanted to upgrade the rank on one of my 5-stars, because I now have 5 extras, but I'll hold off on that for now. And if you like this content or have any questions, drop a comment in the video and I'll get to it as soon as I can.